So, talking about joy and ways that we find joy, now there's the idea of kind of cultivating and creating it for yourself. Because sometimes you really have to be proactive about it.
Yeah.
If you're like me,
It's true, yeah.
most days you're like, oh, I got to find joy somewhere because this is not, this was not a great day.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so looking to actively create that, sustain that, and cultivate that in your life. You talked about things that you do, like sitting down with your son and reflecting.
Yeah.
But what are some other ways that you do that on a daily basis?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. I think the first thing that comes to mind is really being aware of yourself. We all change. Nobody is the same person years later. The person I was when I was 18 is not the person I am now. Physically,
That's right. You had hair then.
I had hair back then. Huge hair. Anyone who wants to spy on me on the internet, you can find pictures of me with big, it was amazing. But now it's gone.
Now look at you.
So just being aware of yourself, times change, people change, you change. And I think that it's just a matter of kind of reflecting how do I cultivate joy? It's a matter of saying, what brings me joy? I've had some friends, just even recently, who have found just a deeper level of joy in cooking, or these things that they never really thought that they would actually want to follow a recipe or dig into these different culinary kind of areas, but they're finding joy. And they're learning to cultivate joy by just being aware of themselves and saying, "Hey, what does bring me joy?" and stuff like that. I think for me, that's kind of the first thing, is being aware of yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's the way. Because that's the way to cultivate joy in your life is to really be reflecting and being in a place where you can to kind of find. Avenues of expression. I guess that's what I'm trying to say too. Yeah. If you enjoy hiking, well, maybe you should do that more. It sounds really basic, but if you really enjoy hiking, find a trail, or maybe for those of you, and I'm talking to the parents here a little bit and talking to myself. For those of you who have kids, life gets difficult, and you might have to think back to say, what is something that brought me joy, before I had kids, and that
and
sort
they
of thing.
Ruined it all.
But you can find ways. I'm thinking of hiking specifically, but you can find ways, find trails that have those that are able to use your stroller and things like that, or that are kid friendly and stuff, and bring your family along to those sorts of things that are really healthy.
And don't forget your portable kid potty.
Yes, please don't.
Because that's going to suck the joy right out of it.
Exactly.
When your kids got to go and no public restrooms are open.
It's true, yeah.
Preparing is a good thing.
Yeah.
But it makes me think of that age-old quote by the Oracle from The Matrix.
Yeah.
Know thyself. I don't think she was the first one to say it, but that's the only person I know that said it.
Yeah.
I'm not well-read or smart or anything. Most of my wisdom comes from the Matrix trilogies. But again, just kind of knowing yourself and knowing, hey, I had a really hard week. I need to do something that's going to bring some joy, connect me to those things in joy.
Exactly.
Or I know, I'm starting to feel myself kind of go into a dark place, or I'm noticing I haven't been happy or joyful in a while. Stop what you're doing. Stop distance yourself from all of your things that you have going in life for a moment, and pick up something new, start something new, or plug back into things that you love. I tried, I don't know what you call it, trying. I built some shelves with a friend recently, and I have no woodworking skills. I have no knowledge of building or anything. Obviously, I can't even figure out words to say. That's how bad I am at it. But it was something that I wanted to do, and it was new, and we had the time, and we needed shelves at our apartment, and it was so fun. I had such a blast doing it, learning something new, trying something new for the first time. And I will say I had to be very humble to do it, because as a 31-year-old male, I felt like I should have some skills under my belt, even just screwing in screws or gluing things with glue. I don't know. And of course I can do those, but just coming humbly to the table and being like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to try this out. And it was so fun. I had a great time. And the shelves look amazing.
Nice.
I don't want to take credit for that, but it was mostly me. And
well, that's a good point, because I mean, there's another point of reflection. You're doing something new, you're accomplishing it, and then you're reflecting on that to say, hey, that shelf is standing in part because you helped build it, because you put that effort and that time to do it. I know, right?
It is true. I mean, I'm very proud of myself most of the time, but I'm extra proud of myself about these shelves.
Yes. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. That's good.
But like you said, just doing something new and accomplishing something. And like, I think the humility part was a big piece for me, because if I came to that endeavor and trying to like act like I knew it or wanting to be cool, I would have been miserable, because I would have been so self-conscious the whole time. I would have just been thinking, I can't do this. Am I doing this right? Do I look cool doing it? Am I wearing the right outfit to do woodworking on shelves? Who thinks of that stuff? I do, but I had to really set it aside, and that's when I was able to have fun with it.
Yeah.